The road to success is not paved with luck, nor is it granted by mere wishes. It is built step by step by the choices we make every single day. Success is not just about reaching the top, it is about how we get there, the habits we cultivate, and the legacy we leave behind. Look at any great individual, and you will find a pattern. It is not their talent alone, nor their opportunities that set them apart, but the discipline they have woven into their lives. Their habits, small, consistent, and intentional, shape their destiny. A person who rises early to seek wisdom, who nourishes their mind and body, who works diligently with integrity, such a person is laying the groundwork for something far greater than fleeting success. They are preparing themselves for a life of meaning, of purpose, and of impact. Yet, in a world filled with distractions, many fall into the trap of seeking instant gratification. They chase shortcuts, looking for the easiest way forward. But true success does not come that way. A farmer does not plant seeds today and reap a harvest tomorrow. He waters, he waits, and he trusts the process. The same is true for our habits. What we invest in today, whether in our health, our faith, our relationships, or our character, determines the person we will be tomorrow. So I ask you, what habits are you building? Are they leading you toward the kind of success that lasts, or are they pulling you away from it? Success is not merely about achievement, it is about sustaining it. And sustaining success requires a heart that is strong, a mind that is disciplined, and a spirit that is anchored in something greater than ourselves. Choose today to build the right habits. Guard your time. Invest in your well-being. Walk with integrity and never lose sight of your purpose. In doing so, you will not only find success, you will find fulfillment. May you walk in wisdom, may you stand in strength, and may the habits you build today shape a future that is both prosperous and meaningful. Thank you. Discipline is the foundation upon which every lasting success is built. Without it, even the most talented individuals will struggle to reach their full potential. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when it is difficult, inconvenient, or uncomfortable. It is not a gift given to a select few, but a habit cultivated through daily choices. Every person who has achieved great things, whether in business, academics, sports, or faith, has relied on discipline to stay the course. It is the invisible force that turns dreams into reality, separating those who wish from those who act. Success does not come overnight, nor is it the result of occasional bursts of effort. It is the product of consistent, intentional actions taken over time. Discipline is what enables a person to wake up early, to prepare for the day, to resist distractions that pull them away from their goals, and to push forward when the excitement of starting something new has faded. It keeps a student at their desk long after others have left to enjoy their free time. It keeps an athlete training when the body is tired and the mind is tempted to quit. It keeps a leader making wise and ethical decisions when taking shortcuts would be easier. Without discipline, potential remains just that potential, never fully realized. One of the greatest obstacles to discipline is the desire for immediate gratification. People want results quickly, but true success requires patience and persistence. A farmer does not expect to plant seeds today and harvest a full crop tomorrow. He knows that time, effort, and care are required before he can reap the rewards of his labor. In the same way, discipline demands that we commit to long-term growth, understanding that the habits we cultivate today will determine our future. The person who consistently saves money, even in small amounts, will eventually build financial security. The person who invests time in learning will eventually master their craft. The person who chooses integrity over convenience will build a reputation that opens doors. Discipline is not simply about working harder, it is about working smarter. It involves creating structures and routines that support success. A disciplined person does not rely on motivation, which can be fleeting, but on commitment. They establish habits that make it easier to stay on track, such as setting a daily schedule, prioritizing important tasks, and removing distractions. They do not leave success to chance, but take intentional steps to ensure they stay focused. They understand that every decision matters, that small choices compound over time, shaping who they become. There are many distractions in the world today, competing for attention and pulling people away from their goals. Social media, entertainment, and endless sources of instant pleasure make it easy to procrastinate and difficult to stay disciplined. It takes intentional effort to resist these distractions, to choose long-term rewards over temporary satisfaction. A disciplined person does not allow outside influences to dictate their actions. They take control of their time, their energy, and their focus. They develop the ability to say no to what does not serve their purpose, so that they can say yes to what truly matters. Many people believe that discipline is restrictive, that it limits freedom and makes life rigid, but the truth is that discipline brings greater freedom. A person who exercises self-control over their finances has the freedom to enjoy financial security. A person who maintains discipline in their health has the energy and strength to pursue their dreams. A person who stays committed to their values has the confidence of knowing they have stayed true to their principles. Without discipline, people become slaves to their impulses, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. Discipline is not easy, but it is always worth it. There will be moments of struggle, times when the temptation to quit is strong. But every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger, to reinforce the habit of perseverance. The more discipline is exercised, the easier it becomes. Just as a muscle grows with use, self-discipline strengthens with practice. What once seemed difficult becomes second nature. There is no success without sacrifice. Every great achievement requires giving up some comfort, convenience, or immediate pleasure for the sake of something greater. The disciplined person understands this trade-off and embraces it willingly. They do not see discipline as a burden, but as the key to unlocking their true potential. They recognize that every act of self-control, every moment of perseverance, and every choice to stay the course brings them one step closer to the life they desire. The foundation of discipline is built on a clear vision and strong purpose. When a person knows why they are working towards something, it becomes easier to stay committed. They remind themselves daily of the goal ahead, of the future they are building through their actions today. They surround themselves with people who encourage them, who challenge them to stay focused and keep pushing forward. They refuse to let obstacles or setbacks define them because they understand that discipline is not about perfection, but about persistence. A disciplined life is a life of purpose, direction, and achievement. It is the difference between those who dream and those who achieve, between those who start and those who finish. It is the foundation of true and lasting success. The power of routine is one of the most underestimated forces in shaping a person's life and success. Routine is not just about repetition, it is about creating a structure that leads to progress. Every great achievement in history has been built on consistent actions performed daily. It is not the grand moments that define a person's success, but the small, disciplined habits they commit to over time. At the core of routine is the understanding that success is not a single event, but a series of steps taken every day. Many people look at highly successful individuals and assume they have something extraordinary, some secret formula or natural talent that makes them different. But if we look closely at their lives, we find a pattern. They follow a system, a routine that keeps them on track, even when motivation fades. It is not talent alone that makes them excel, but their commitment to consistent effort. Routine provides structure, and structure eliminates the need for constant decision-making. Without a routine, every day feels chaotic, filled with choices that drain energy and focus. A person who follows a structured routine does not waste time wondering when to work, when to exercise, or when to rest. These things are already planned, allowing the mind to focus on bigger challenges. This is why some of the most successful people in history have rigid daily routines. They understand that discipline frees the mind to focus on what truly matters. One of the greatest benefits of routine is its ability to build momentum. When a habit is repeated daily, it becomes second nature. There is no struggle or internal debate about whether to do it or not. It simply becomes part of life. A person who wakes up early every day no longer finds it difficult because their body and mind have adapted. Someone who exercises regularly no longer sees it as a burden, but as a natural part of their day. When routine is established, success becomes automatic. The lack of routine often leads to inconsistency, and inconsistency is the enemy of progress. A person who studies sporadically will struggle to retain knowledge. A business owner who works only when they feel inspired will never build a strong foundation. A musician who practices only when they are in the mood will never master their craft. Success requires showing up every day, even when conditions are not perfect, even when enthusiasm is low. This is where routine becomes a powerful ally. It removes the need for motivation by turning good actions into habits. Routine also plays a crucial role in managing time effectively. Without a routine, time slips away unnoticed. Hours are wasted on distractions, and at the end of the day, there is little to show for it. But when a structured routine is followed, every minute is accounted for. There is a time for work, a time for rest, a time for growth, and a time for reflection. Each part of the day is intentional, leading to greater productivity and a sense of accomplishment. Another powerful effect of routine is its ability to reduce stress. When life is chaotic, the mind is constantly overwhelmed with decisions and uncertainties. But a well-planned routine provides stability. It creates a sense of control, where each day has a rhythm and purpose. There is no need to rush or panic, because the important tasks are already built into the schedule. This is why people who follow a strong routine often feel calmer and more in control of their lives. Routine also strengthens discipline. Every time a person follows their routine, they reinforce their self-control. They train themselves to stay committed even when distractions arise. This discipline extends beyond their daily schedule and into every aspect of life. A person who can stick to a morning routine is more likely to stay committed to their goals. A person who follows a structured work schedule is more likely to remain focused and productive. Each small act of discipline builds on itself, creating a foundation for success. One of the greatest challenges in establishing a routine is the temptation to break it. It is easy to make excuses, to tell oneself that skipping a day will not matter. But success is not built on exceptions. It is built on consistency. Every time a routine is broken, it becomes easier to break again. This is why successful people guard their routines carefully. They understand that the power of routine lies in its continuity. A strong routine is not about removing spontaneity or flexibility. It is about ensuring that the most important aspects of life are not left to chance. It provides a framework that allows for growth, efficiency, and long-term success. Routine turns dreams into reality by breaking down big goals into daily actions. It transforms effort into progress, chaos into order, and potential into achievement. Physical and mental well-being are the cornerstones of a successful and fulfilling life. Without good health, even the greatest ambitions can be derailed. Many people chase success in their careers, education, or personal goals, but neglect their physical and mental state, only to find that exhaustion, stress, and illness prevent them from truly enjoying or sustaining their achievements. A strong body and a clear mind are not luxuries. They are necessities for long-term success. The body is the vessel through which all accomplishments are achieved. If it is neglected, performance in every area of life suffers. proper nutrition, regular exercise, and sufficient rest are not just beneficial, but essential. When the body is properly fueled with healthy foods, it operates efficiently, providing energy, clarity, and endurance. On the other hand, a diet filled with processed, unhealthy foods leads to sluggishness, fatigue, and a lack of focus. Many people underestimate the impact of diet on their productivity, but food is fuel, and the quality of that fuel determines how well a person can function. Exercise is another key factor in maintaining physical well-being. It is not just about appearance or fitness levels, but about strengthening the body to handle the demands of daily life. A person who exercises regularly has greater stamina, reduced stress, and a stronger immune system. Movement keeps the body agile and the mind sharp, preventing the decline that comes from a sedentary lifestyle. Physical activity also releases endorphins, the body's natural stress relievers, which contribute to a positive mindset and increased motivation. Sleep is often overlooked in the pursuit of success, but it is one of the most critical factors in maintaining physical and mental health. Many people sacrifice rest in an attempt to be more productive, believing that working longer hours will lead to greater success. However, a tired mind is less effective, and a sleep-deprived body is more prone to illness and burnout. Sleep is when the body repairs itself, when the brain processes information, and when creativity and problem-solving abilities are restored. Without adequate rest, even the most disciplined and ambitious individuals will find their performance suffering. Mental well-being is just as important as physical health. A person can have a strong body, but still struggle if their mind is weighed down by stress, negativity, or anxiety. Maintaining a positive and resilient mindset is essential for success. This begins with managing stress effectively. Life will always present challenges, but how a person responds to them determines their ability to overcome obstacles. Stress is natural, but when it is left unmanaged, it can lead to burnout, lack of motivation, and even physical illness. Learning to handle stress through mindfulness, relaxation techniques, and a balanced lifestyle is crucial for long-term achievement. The thoughts a person allows into their mind shape their reality. Negative thinking can become a cycle that drains energy, decreases motivation, and creates self-doubt. Success is not just about external actions, but about internal beliefs. Those who cultivate a positive mindset, who focus on solutions rather than problems, and who believe in their ability to grow and improve, are far more likely to achieve their goals. Surrounding oneself with positive influences, whether through relationships, books, or inspirational content, reinforces a mindset of possibility and resilience. Rest and recreation are also essential components of mental well-being. Constant work without moments of relaxation leads to exhaustion and decreased efficiency. Taking time to recharge, to engage in hobbies, or to simply enjoy moments of stillness allows the mind to refresh and come back stronger. Some of the most creative and successful ideas emerge, not in moments of intense work, but in moments of rest, when the mind has space to wander and make new connections. A crucial part of maintaining both physical and mental well-being is setting boundaries. In a world that demands constant availability, people often feel pressured to always be working, always responding, always engaged. But without clear boundaries between work and rest, between obligations and personal time, burnout is inevitable. Learning to say no, to protect one's time, and to prioritize self-care is not selfish. It is necessary for sustained success. True success is not simply about achieving goals, but about sustaining them over time. A person who burns out or falls into poor health may reach their goals temporarily, but will struggle to maintain them. Long-term success requires a body that is strong, a mind that is clear, and a spirit that is resilient. Prioritizing well-being is not a distraction from success, it is the foundation of it. Moral integrity is one of the most valuable qualities a person can possess, yet it is often overlooked in the pursuit of success. Many people believe that talent, intelligence, or hard work are the key ingredients to achieving their goals, but without integrity, even the most gifted individuals eventually stumble. True success is not just about reaching the top. It is about how one gets there. A person who builds their life on honesty, fairness, and strong moral values will find that doors open in ways they never imagined. Integrity is a foundation that provides stability, trust, and long-term respect. At its core, integrity is about being truthful and consistent in actions, regardless of who is watching. It is easy to do the right thing when others are paying attention, but real character is revealed in the moments when no one is looking. Many are tempted to take shortcuts, to cut corners, or to act dishonestly when they believe they can get away with it. But what seems like a small compromise today can lead to much greater consequences in the future. A person who lacks integrity may achieve temporary success, but their foundation is weak. Eventually, dishonesty catches up with them, whether in lost relationships, ruined reputations, or opportunities that disappear. Integrity builds trust, and trust is one of the most valuable assets a person can have. In business, in leadership, in personal relationships, trust is the currency that holds everything together. A leader who is known for honesty will have followers who believe in them. A business person who keeps their word will have customers and partners who remain loyal. A friend who is reliable will have relationships that withstand difficulties. Trust cannot be bought or demanded. It must be earned through consistent actions over time. The moment integrity is compromised, trust begins to erode, and once lost, it is difficult to rebuild. Many people believe that cutting ethical corners will help them get ahead, but history shows otherwise. Some of the greatest downfalls in business, politics, and personal lives have come not from lack of skill or intelligence, but from a lack of integrity. Scandals, corruption, and betrayals may bring short-term gains, but they ultimately lead to downfall. The path of integrity may sometimes seem slower, requiring patience and sacrifice, but it leads to lasting success that cannot be taken away. The person who remains honest, even when it is difficult, builds a foundation that will stand the test of time. One of the key elements of integrity is keeping one's word. Many people make promises quickly without considering whether they can keep them. But words are powerful, and breaking commitments, even in small matters, damages credibility. A person of integrity follows through on what they say, even when it is inconvenient. If they make a mistake, they admit it rather than making excuses. If they face temptation, they choose the path of honesty rather than deceit. These choices, though sometimes difficult, build a reputation that others respect and admire. Another critical aspect of integrity is treating others with fairness and kindness. Success should never come at the expense of stepping on others. A person who lies, cheats, or manipulates their way to the top may gain power, but they will lose the respect of those around them. In contrast, a person who lifts others up, who treats people with dignity and fairness, creates a network of trust and loyalty that leads to even greater opportunities. People want to work with those they can depend on, those who operate with honesty and fairness. Challenges will always arise that test a person's integrity. There will be moments when lying seems easier than telling the truth, when taking an unethical shortcut appears to provide an advantage. But in those moments, the decision to act with integrity defines a person's character. The right choice is not always the easiest, but it is always the one that leads to long-term success. A person who chooses honesty and fairness, even when it costs them in the short term, will find that they gain something far greater: respect, peace of mind, and a reputation that opens doors. Integrity is not just about avoiding dishonesty, it is about living with a clear conscience. A person who acts with integrity does not have to live in fear of being exposed, of being caught in a lie, or of losing what they have built through deception. They can walk confidently, knowing that their success is built on a solid foundation. When they look back on their journey, they will not have regrets about the methods they used to achieve their goals. Instead, they will know that every step was taken with honesty and that their success is truly earned. The greatest leaders, the most respected individuals, and those who leave the most meaningful legacies are not necessarily the wealthiest or the most famous, but the ones who are known for their integrity. Their words match their actions, their principles guide their decisions, and their honesty creates lasting impact. While skills and opportunities may come and go, integrity remains a constant, shaping the kind of success that truly matters. Resilience is the ability to keep moving forward despite obstacles, failures, and hardships. It is not just about enduring difficult times, but about growing stronger because of them. Every successful person has faced setbacks, disappointments, and moments of doubt. But what separates them from those who give up is their ability to rise again. Resilience is not a trait that people are born with. It is developed through experience, perseverance, and an unshakable belief that challenges are not the end of the road, but stepping stones to something greater. Life is full of unpredictable events. No matter how carefully plans are made, difficulties will come. There will be failures in business, disappointments in relationships, and unexpected losses that shake the foundation of everything once believed to be secure. Many people allow these challenges to define them, believing that failure means they are not capable or worthy of success. But those who are resilient understand that failure is not permanent. It is a lesson, a redirection, and often the very thing that leads to growth. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, they ask themselves what can be learned and how they can move forward. One of the key aspects of resilience is the ability to control one's mindset. Difficulties will come, but the way they are perceived determines their impact. A person who views failure as proof of inadequacy will quickly lose confidence, while a person who sees failure as an opportunity to improve will come back stronger. Resilience is about shifting perspective, seeing problems not as roadblocks, but as challenges that build strength. The greatest innovators, athletes, and leaders in history did not succeed because they never failed. They succeeded because they refused to let failure define them. Emotional strength is also a crucial part of resilience. Hardships often come with pain, frustration, and moments of deep discouragement. It is natural to feel these emotions, but resilient individuals do not allow them to control their actions. They acknowledge their struggles, but refuse to be paralyzed by them. They develop coping mechanisms, whether through prayer, meditation, supportive relationships, or personal reflection. Instead of suppressing emotions or pretending that difficulties do not exist, they face them with courage and use them as fuel to keep going. Another defining characteristic of resilience is adaptability. Life does not always go according to plan, and sometimes unexpected changes require a shift in direction. Resilient people do not cling to one path stubbornly. They are willing to adjust, to explore new possibilities, and to find alternative solutions. When faced with a closed door, they do not stand still in disappointment. They look for another way forward. This ability to adapt, to be flexible in the face of change, is what allows them to keep progressing even when circumstances are beyond their control. Resilience is also deeply connected to perseverance. Many people start strong, filled with enthusiasm and motivation, but when challenges arise, they lose momentum. The resilient, however, understand that success is not about how fast one moves, but about continuing to move forward no matter the pace. They develop habits that keep them consistent, whether that means showing up every day for their work, practicing their craft, or refusing to let setbacks shake their belief in themselves. Even when progress seems slow, they trust that persistence will lead them where they need to go. One of the greatest sources of resilience is a strong sense of purpose. When people know why they are pursuing a goal, they are far less likely to give up when obstacles appear. Those with a deep, unwavering purpose push through difficulties because their vision is greater than their present struggle. They remind themselves of what they are working toward, of the impact they want to make, and of the legacy they want to leave behind. This inner drive sustains them when circumstances try to break them. Support systems also play a crucial role in resilience. No one overcomes challenges entirely alone. Family, friends, mentors, and communities provide encouragement, perspective, and sometimes the strength needed to keep going. Resilient people do not isolate themselves in times of struggle. They seek wisdom and support from those who have walked similar paths. They understand that asking for help is not weakness, but a sign of strength, an acknowledgement that success is built through connection and shared experience. Resilience is a lifelong journey. Every challenge faced and overcome strengthens the ability to face the next one. It is not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to navigate them with wisdom, patience, and determination. Those who cultivate resilience do not crumble under pressure. They rise, adapt, and continue forward, knowing that every hardship carries the potential for growth. Every setback is temporary, and every struggle is shaping them into the person they are meant to become. Self-discipline is the silent force behind every great achievement. It is what separates those who only dream from those who take action. Many people desire success, better health, financial stability, and personal growth, yet they struggle to make consistent progress because they lack the discipline to stay committed to their goals. Talent and intelligence can provide an advantage, but without discipline, even the most gifted individuals fall short. True success is built on the foundation of daily habits, unwavering commitment, and the ability to push forward even when motivation fades. The human mind is naturally drawn to comfort. It seeks the easiest path, the quickest reward, and the least amount of resistance. This is why so many struggle with procrastination, distractions, and inconsistency. Discipline is what allows a person to override these tendencies, to choose effort over ease, and to remain focused on long-term goals instead of being lured by immediate gratification. It is the ability to wake up early, to work on a dream, to resist unhealthy temptations, to say no to distractions, and to follow through on commitments even when enthusiasm wears off. The most successful individuals in history did not achieve greatness by chance. They built their success brick by brick through disciplined effort. Writers who complete novels do not wait for inspiration. They sit down every day and write. Athletes who win championships do not rely on motivation alone. They train when they are tired, when they don't feel like it, and when the progress seems slow. Entrepreneurs who build thriving businesses do not give up at the first failure. They remain consistent, refining their strategies and working diligently, even when results are not immediate. Discipline is the driving force behind all lasting accomplishments. One of the biggest challenges people face in developing discipline is overcoming the habit of instant gratification. The modern world offers endless distractions, entertainment, social media, fast food, and countless other conveniences that provide temporary pleasure but pull people away from their long-term goals. Discipline is the ability to delay gratification, to endure temporary discomfort for the sake of something greater. It is choosing to save money instead of spending it impulsively, choosing to study instead of scrolling through distractions, choosing to exercise instead of remaining sedentary. These choices, repeated daily, shape the trajectory of a person's life. Discipline is deeply tied to habits. Success is not a result of one grand effort, but of small, consistent actions repeated over time. A person who wants to be physically strong does not achieve it through a single intense workout, but through regular training. A musician does not master an instrument overnight, but through years of consistent practice. A student does not excel in their studies by cramming at the last moment, but by making learning a daily habit. When discipline turns an action into a habit, it becomes easier to maintain progress and the results begin to compound over time. Time management is a crucial aspect of self-discipline. Every person has the same number of hours in a day, yet some accomplish far more than others. The difference is not in the amount of time available, but in how that time is used. A disciplined person understands the value of their time and structures their day to prioritize important tasks. They do not waste hours on meaningless activities or let procrastination steal their progress. They set clear goals, break them into manageable steps, and commit to following through. They understand that wasted time can never be recovered, so they use it wisely to move closer to their ambitions. Discipline also builds mental toughness. Life will always present challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. A person who lacks discipline will give up easily, allowing difficulties to discourage them. But a disciplined person understands that setbacks are temporary and that perseverance leads to growth. They develop the ability to push through discomfort, to stay focused when things get tough, and to keep going when the initial excitement wears off. They train their minds to see difficulties not as reasons to quit, but as opportunities to become stronger. One of the greatest rewards of self-discipline is the confidence it builds. When a person follows through on their commitments, they develop trust in themselves. They no longer doubt whether they can achieve something because they have proven time and time again that they can. Every time they resist temptation, overcome laziness, and stay committed to their goals, they reinforce their belief in their own strength. This confidence spreads to every area of life, making them more capable, more resilient, and more determined. Developing self-discipline requires effort, patience, and a willingness to push past comfort. There will be days when motivation is low, when distractions are tempting, and when progress feels slow. But discipline is not about perfection, it is about persistence. A disciplined person does not allow temporary failures to derail them. They accept setbacks as part of the journey, learn from their mistakes, and continue moving forward. They understand that true growth comes from consistency, from showing up every day and putting in the work, no matter the circumstances. The impact of self-discipline extends far beyond personal success. It strengthens character, builds resilience, and creates a deep sense of fulfillment. A disciplined person does not wait for luck or external motivation. They take control of their own future. They understand that success is not something that happens by chance. It is something that is earned through effort, commitment, and unwavering determination. Discipline is the key that unlocks potential, turns dreams into reality, and transforms ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. In the journey toward success, the foundation is laid by healthy habits that shape the mind, strengthen the body, and build the character necessary to achieve greatness. From the power of a positive mindset to the discipline required for consistency, each step taken toward self-improvement is a step toward a fulfilled and meaningful life. Success is not a matter of luck or talent alone, but of resilience, persistence, and daily commitment to the right choices. Those who cultivate strong habits in faith, discipline, resilience, and perseverance will find that their dreams are not beyond reach, but within their grasp. No challenge is too great for the one who refuses to give up. No setback is final for the one who continues to push forward. Every effort, no matter how small, adds up to a life of purpose and achievement. The road may not always be easy, but those who remain steadfast will one day look back and see that every sacrifice, every disciplined action, and every moment of perseverance was worth it. As you continue your journey, may you walk with strength, determination, and unwavering faith in the path ahead. Keep striving, keep believing, and never lose sight of the incredible potential within you. Success is not just about reaching the destination, it's about who you become along the way. Good luck, and may your efforts bring you the success and fulfillment you seek. Thank you, and may your journey be blessed with wisdom, perseverance, and joy.